Hey guys, Kat here. So for today's video, I thought I'll do a bookish facts about me type of video, just because my birthday just passed, and so I figured what better way to get to know me through the books that I like and what got me started, and just to know what to expect on this page. So I'll be giving you 26 bookish facts about me. Let's go. So first bookish fact is I prefer digital copies over physical copies. It was just easy for me to do that just because of moving and wanting to have books with me wherever I go. So that's why. Second bookish fact, one of my biggest pet peeves is these are people who write in books. I don't like that. I don't write in my books. Even if I do have a physical copy, I don't like writing in my books. And also bending pages in the books. Just get a sticky note or a bookmark or an index card. That works. I found out about Goodreads last year. How did I not know about it? But thank God I know now. Because I kind of transferred a lot of my things digitally, I don't lend out my books. It takes me, if I do pick out a book, if I accept a recommendation for a book and I do like it, yeah, I'm not lending it out. No. So I would either buy it for you, recommend you to the library, but you will not get my copy, nor will you get my password to any of the platforms that I use. Sorry, friends. If I do get a physical copy, I prefer paperback over hardcover, just because for paperback, when you're, reading it and moving along, they're just easier to manage. So I like anything that's efficient and keeps me productive. So if it's a hard paperback and whatnot and it's heavy, that's not happening. I rarely use bookmarks. I do prefer post-its, because if I have notes or a quote that I like, I rather have sticky notes, post-its with me, so I can just put it on there. And since most of the like ebooks, or if you use iBooks, like you can bookmark right on there, and you can highlight and write notes right on your e-reader. So life just got easier. In fact, I like nonfiction more than fiction, so that's where I lean towards. Yeah, so you might get a lot more nonfiction than fiction. Nonfiction category, I prefer biographies, self-help, psychology, and science type books. So expect those. If I am reading fiction, then most likely the genre would be historical fiction, mystery, sci-fi, or fantasy. Some romance. I prefer to drink tea instead of coffee when I'm reading. Coffee, I leave that when I'm writing, but not when I'm reading. And if you're wondering why, I'm a very expressive reader. So if something, if I have to laugh or cry, I will do it randomly with a group of people. And if I'm drinking coffee and I'm expressive, I don't want to put on a show. Throwback series that started my obsession were The Babysitter Club, Sweet Valley High, The Original Gossip Girl before the series and the film, Harriet the Spy, Goosebumps, and if you've ever read Lurleen McDaniel novels, they were addicting to me. And of course, Harry Potter when I was like in middle school. My favorite author is still Lurleen McDaniel. She just had a major impact in my life, so she still will remain in my heart as my favorite writer. If you buy me books and planners, I will love you forever. Silent reading was like my favorite time in school. So anytime it was called for silent reading, I was in heaven. A bookish tradition that I have with me and my older sister is marathoning through Harry Potter and Twilight in December. So during the Christmas time, so we are reading Harry Potter, watching, and just all in it. I love listening to audiobooks. I'm glad they invented those. I usually listen to audiobooks when I'm driving or when I'm cooking. I can't do it when I'm cleaning for some reason, but those are the only times I love listening to audiobooks. I don't know, when I'm cooking and when I'm driving. And I know some people have preferences when they read, like there's nighttime readers or daytime. I'm an afternoon reader. If I don't have classes or if I'm not at work or anything, like in the afternoon is the best time I get my reading done. Like I feel so active. That is just when everything is like up and I'm alert, and that's what I do with my free time. I read. I don't like reading at nighttime that much, just because if I fall asleep while I'm reading, I have to start over again and try to figure out where I left it. And when I fall asleep hard. So it's not gonna work. I have a weird irrational fear of not having a book wherever I am, just because if I'm in a waiting area, I'm on vacation, doesn't matter, if I don't have it, I'm going to panic. So goes back to number one, ebooks. I hated reading Fahrenheit 451. That book was just scary. I don't like poetry. I never liked it. I don't like reading it. I never liked doing assignments for it in school. I don't like poetry. I first found BookTube when I saw my first review for Elizabeth Gilbert's book, Big Magic. And then I saw Marie Kondo's book, Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. And then I just followed a stream. I went down a rabbit hole and I never came back out. Because I've always gotten recommendations for books, I don't necessarily just seek out, like just wander in the library or something like that. So I've never judged a book by its cover. No. So I hope that allowed you to get to know me a little bit. I would love to know about you. Comment down below of a bookish fact that you think we should all know. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Or you can also follow my Insta stories now. Yeah. And of course, Goodreads. And I will see ya.